Hello everyone, I am Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of Director of Legends, Direct Football Challenge Journeyman series, with me, our manager Eva Danielle, and Spartak Varna. And a lot of stuff has happened, but if you have been enjoying this series and you want to help support the channel, you can like the video, you can subscribe as well if you are one of those people who are new, and if you are, whether you're a returning viewer who's already subbed, or you're one of these people who are about to subscribe, you can hit the bell and hit to push for push notifications, and so you will never miss an upload. You can also check out all my socials, such as I have a Ko-fi and I have a Patreon where you can help support the channel a bit more, so I can maybe get a better setup going where I can then maybe start streaming a bit better with face cam and all that. Who knows? And other things like that. And also social medias like Twitter, Twitch, I've also got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, loads of stuff, and all that goodness. So, we are 17th of March 2023, and you might be wondering what has happened since then. So, it's not been good. So, of course, you were there for the match against Pernak, which we lost 1-0. A very, very disappointing result. But then played Ludogorets and lost 4-0. To be fair, I was expecting a heavy defeat from Ludogorets, considering they're the best team in all of Bulgaria, and we're not one of the best teams in all of Bulgaria. We've seriously got worse all of a sudden. So we played them and lost 4-0. We ended up playing the Varna derby and actually won 1-0 at home, which was a very good result, and it stopped us from a 6-game without a win, 5 games in a loss in a row, so it stopped all that, which is good. We then ended up going against Saraco Cello, and we drew 1-1. Could have easily have got a goal to win it, but it wasn't to be. I was expecting a loss, really, so I'll take a draw away from home. We then played Lokomotiv Plovdiv and actually lost 2-4 or 4-2. Really poor. It only wasn't like a 3-0 defeat or whatever, because we only got 2 goals like late on, and then they scored like another goal late on. It would have been 3-0 at the end if it weren't for those late goals. We then played Levski Sofia, lost that 2-1, expected. I don't know what's up with my throat's really hurting. But yeah, we played them, we lost 2-1. Did out with the sending off Arhan Yusuf. Yeah, it's not going well, but then we did somehow, all of a sudden, had an amazing performance where we won 4-1 against Slavia Sofia. I don't know where that came from. So we got the last game of the preliminary phase today against Haybar. Haybar are in 15th, so second bottom. We're in 9th. If we win this, like I'm hoping we will, I think we won't be in the relegation phase where we had a chance to get relegated. We won't be in that phase, so I think we'll be safe. The reason we're only playing one game, though, is because transfer window happened again, and yeah, the football, even though we had no money, kind of went overboard. We are meant to have a wage budget of £5,706. We're currently spending £9,659. Committed spending £10,000. Yeah, I do not know what the Director of Football's been doing, but I cannot decline it or whatever. We've got a load of people joining. We've got this guy joining, Angel Granchov, as a centre-back right back. He seems a decent player. Whether it will be at the club when he joins, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever shown you this guy, Alexander Vidanov. He's just coming in into the side. And Ladan Stevanovic, he's coming from a Super League team in Serbia. He's decent enough. Hopefully he'll be good for whether we're here or not. Like I said, We might be leaving at the end of the season. What I didn't know is that our contract is running up in the end of the season, so it might be a perfect time to actually leave. We are 1.5 star. I think we're going for a continental C license, I think. So yeah, I think we can get a good job if we do decide to leave, which I think right now we probably will do. In terms of people that are leaving, just some youngsters that we can add contracts to. Georgie I wanted to keep. The director will just let him go on a free. They not dare offer him a contract for whatever reason. In terms of the people that have come in though, so what were we? Well, last game was 26th of... no it wasn't. 7th of the 2nd. So since then, no one has left. This guy came in, Alexander Mladenov, just a youngster who's only here for a year and a half. Hopefully he can become good, but I highly doubt it. We got also Lupche Durev, who is a winger, and as you can see, his first game he was absolutely dreadful, really poor. It was just really bad, and I thought, okay, his rating definitely not what it says on his ratings. His like current ability is definitely not what his ratings are gonna be like. So yeah, Zidane Banjaqui, he came in on a free as well. All these on deadline day. Savimir Stanev, another person who's coming in, just a youngster. Stevi Okitakanjo, he's coming as a striker. We've also got Ryan Bidunga, another centre back, which we needed until we changed tactics. Rachev, just another youngster who's going to be nowhere near good enough. I don't know why Head of Youth Development signed him, as well as Paulin Vasilev. I don't know why Head of Youth Development signed him. But hey, all these people came in on deadline day, and it, like I said, it takes us to £10,000 committed wage budget, almost over double over what it was meant to be. So yeah, I'll probably have to leave anyway, otherwise I'll lose my job because of I wasn't able to look after the wage budget, even though it wasn't my fault that all these players have been signed. It's direct football, but I don't think the game takes that into account. Anyway, the team going in for this game, we've got a new tactic. This is the tactic. It's called Yabba Dabba Doo. I don't know why we've called it that, but hey, it's whatever it's been called. I was thinking of a name. I thought, okay, Yabba Dabba Doo, may as well call it that, and we called it that. But yeah, the team going in for this is Makend Zaev at goalkeeper. We've got Alberto Lugo and Petrovic as the full-backs or wing-backs. Subotic and Borisov as the centre-backs. Got Nachev and Andreev playing in midfield. And then we've got Mehmed on the right wing. Banjaqui, the new guy, coming in at AMC. And Dylan George at AML. And then we've got Ivan Kolev as striker, who's come back from his injury. And has been quite decent since he has come back. He's a bit tired right now though, because I think he's been playing. Yeah, he's been playing for the second team to get up fitness, but we need him because, yeah, I just think we need him because he's our best performer this season so far, and we have sorely missed him. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. You know what I mean. Subs: Nistarov, Bidunga, Kitano, Sable, Pedroza, Mitev, Doriev and Okita Kanjo. Actually, Okita Kanjo is actually on the reserves, so he's not actually in the subs bench. Anyway, let's get into this game. Just one game today. Figure out where we will be finishing in terms of the 3 different phases of the groups, like of the league after this game. I'll say that. I want to trust you to make a difference to everybody. Okay, he's rested, that's all. I don't think about that too much. Let's just get straight into the game. Hopefully we can win. I don't believe we will, but yeah. Maybe, you never know, because we did win 5-1 in the last game and it was the same tactic. So you never know. But with balls like that, possibly not. Got a good header from Spartak. Mered gives it to Alberto Lugo. Gets the ball out. Kolev's open. Good save by Vasilev, their goalkeeper, for Haybar. That should have been a goal though. That should have been us 1-0 up. And the corner comes to nothing. Now they can break with Zungana. Volchanov. Of course. Of course. And this is what happens every single time. We have a good chance and then we just go and let them concede. I don't know if we're too attacking. I don't think we are. We've got support and wing backs, defenders, support, defence, attack, support, attack. Maybe, because in my personal save, I was struggling and I changed to pressing forward on attack and it worked wonders. And all my other tactics, like that really good tactic at the start of the game cycle with Derby County, and that was a pressing forward, I'm pretty sure, and it's worked wonders with that. So maybe just keep with the pressing forward, so he can do, as we very nearly conceded the second then. I'm going to say demand more. Come on. Volchanov, Zungana, Terziev, Volchanov, the goal scorer, Bastonov. Shot was good save by Mackenzie, and it was a good save. So corner now, we got to defend, and we managed to defend it by save for Mackenzie. Let's hope we can get a goal before half time. But it's all them. It really is all them. Nachev gives it to Alberto Lugo, to Mehmed, back to Balanchqui, Borisov, Petrovic. George gives it back to Petrovic. Then with Balanchqui. Tackled and Kolev couldn't get to the ball. And he doesn't even press, like he's meant to be a pressing forward. But George is on the ball, he crosses it in, heads out, and now Nachev with a shot, and it was wide. It was wide. I will do a bit of encouragement if I can get my mouse to work. I don't think I've got it on the fastest speed on my mouse settings. 41 minutes. I think it's going to go to half time 1-0 down. I'm going to really thrash my arms and say you've been terrible so far. Everyone is motivated. Hopefully that's enough for a reaction. But I highly doubt it with how we've been playing. Like, we've been just so awful. Really poor. I don't know what to do. If you have any ideas on what to do, please just give it in the comment section, because I will need help. And this is why I'm really thinking about leaving in once the season's done and dusted with, because as Kitana can come on. I didn't mean to click on him. But yeah, I just don't. I don't think we can last another year with this club. Nacho Andrea, who's more likely to come off? Probably Andrea for Pedroza. I'll keep it like that for now. But yeah, we need to. I think we need to change the scenery. We started off as a quarter-star reputation, star-wise. And now we're 1.5 star exactly. So we could probably get a good job, maybe in the second division in somewhere, or first top league or something, as we do concede them. Honestly, how easy was that for though? Beret, and we really need to make a sub if it lets me. There we go. Kolev can come off, and I will. I'm just probably Doriev, so he can do as a striker. Like, his only game he's played so far where he's been awful was on the wing, and like I said, he was awful. And that his ability is not as good as it shows. It's his current ability it shows. So yeah, that's we've lost 2-0. Throw water bottle. We're not good enough. If you're demotivated, you can go out of this club. Bye. Nacho has been training well, but we just have a perfect performance against Slava Sofia after really poor results for ages, for a whole month. And I was hopeful going to this after that result, but for whatever reason we just were not good enough. It does make us finish 9th though. The board are still happy because we were meant to be finishing bottom of the league. Avoid finishing bottom of the league. In terms of media preview, we're currently 12th. At the start of the season, we were expected to be 15th or 16th. I think me and your Pernick were expected to be 16th, and we were expected to be 15th. So we've gone up to 12th, which I don't think is relegation zone technically. I think. Let's say 9th place is the second phase. We're not in the relegation group. I think we're safe. Can it happen later on? There's still a few games to play. If Slavia Sofia, Lokomotiv Sofia win, they'll overtake us, and that'll be 11th, which will still be the second phase. So we've made the second phase no matter what, which is good. I'll skip ahead to see what happens. I don't want to do the conference, the press conference. Just skip ahead. Keep skipping ahead. Nacho's now, looks like he's been banned for a few games for too many yellow cards because he's naughty. But yeah, I might as well just say goodbye. That's all. I'm not showing anything else really apart from who else are in the second phase and where we will actually finish. Because I know in some leagues you can finish in like the top like the second phase, or like mid-table or top table, you know, in league split, and still get relegated if you lose every game. It happened to me once, like loads of FMs ago, like FM 2015 or 2016. I finished 6th out of a group of 12. The league split, and we ended up losing every single game. Everyone else below us in the relegation phase were doing well, and in the end we were relegated because of that. I got sacked. So I don't know if that can happen in Bulgaria. I forgot where it was actually. It was somewhere in Europe, definitely. Don't know if it was a glitch in the game, right? It was an edited data file, that's for sure. So I don't know if it was a glitch because of that. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just skip ahead now. Probably quit the video. I mean, yeah. If you have enjoyed this really poor result, please give it a like. If you like seeing depressed Matthew, subscribe. Hit the bell for push notifications so you never miss an upload. Like the video, comment saying what I should do to try and fix it. Heads up, I'll probably do another 2 videos in advance for this week. So by that time I might have already left, who knows. But yeah, you can also check out all my socials, my Coffee and Patreon pages if you want to help support the channel ever so a bit more. Just a tiny bit more, it depends. But yeah, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.